Peopleonians, and welcome to this video! Today is a special video. Today I'm doing the Garden Art Challenge! Ooh. And for this Garden Art Challenge, I am going to paint on a flower pot for my cactus who needs to be repotted. So, let us not dawdle and get on to the gesso stage. Here I am slapping on a layer of gesso for paint and possibilities. Tell me, how are y'all doing today? Cause I'm tired today. I have a really bad habit of putting off things to very last minute, and I have been experiencing the consequences of that. This whole 2 days I've been working on videos, I've just wanted to sleep and play The Sims. But I'm doing YouTube work, and I've been running on pure willpower because we've been out of caffeine. I know it's a bit hard to tell, but I am painting the base of the pot white. And then I am pulling out my yellow masking tape. I am painting the rim black. And man, this paint is magical. Like, it just took one coat, whereas the white, I had used like 4 coats for it until it looked good. I'm breaking out the paint pens for today, and let's get on to the main design. I am drawing puffballs. What are puffballs, you may ask? Well, when I was a kid, I would take pom-poms, glue googly eyes on them, and boom, it would be a puffball. And I always thought of them as like little plant creatures and people, and they would live in mushroom houses or caves or tree houses. Some even burrowed underground, and they would build their own little towns and societies. One day I hope to build like a little fairy garden for all my puffballs, since I still have my collection of them in like an old cream puff container. It's really funny because when I would dump it out, it would like maintain the cube shape, and then you would just pull it apart and then you would see all these little pom-poms flying everywhere. As far as materials go, I'm using gesso, black and white acrylic paint, and then Posca paint pens, and then Painter's paint pens, which are by Elmer. I found them at Walmart, so... I did have some issues with the Poscas, because I would like press them down a little bit, and then like, they would just blop a big puddle of paint, and it would be like, oh, well, gotta control this, do some damage control, and there was some areas they had to like touch up and paint over to fix. Now for the garden art challenge, I had several different ideas for what I wanted to do. Originally, I wanted to do an illustration of one of my characters in a greenhouse. Then I was like, maybe a character feeding some birds in the garden. Then I was like, nah. Then I was like, I have this terracotta pot that I got to paint. And so, I was like, let's brainstorm some ideas for that. So originally I had like a general puffball scene with the mushroom houses and puffball sitting in flowers, and it was really cute, but I wasn't really feeling it. So, and I also went as like, this is for a cactus, this wasn't really fit with a cactus, so it was like, oh, let's do a puffballs in a cactus garden kind of theme. Which was another cute design, but I wasn't feeling that one much either. But then I did this very kind of like minimalistic, colorful puffballs with flowers and stripes. And I was like, yes, this is the one I really like and I want to do. Though I kind of discarded those ideas for this specific project, I may still like return to them and do them at a later time. Lining these puffballs, these flowers, and these dots, and I love this yellow flower. I love it so much. Whoop! We're whipping out the Liquitex Gloss Varnish to finish this pot and preserve its colors. There is very little varnishing footage because it was very awkward to film, so moving on. I will now show you some of my plants. I have this little fuzzy cactus, this succulent, and this other succulent that I'm pretty sure is dead, so rest in peace. Next we have Tim. They're from Arizona. They used to be itty bitty, and they bloomed for the first time this year. This was a section from my little indoor fuzzy cactus. My mom had knocked it over and it broke into several pieces, and she had planted them, and this is one of the few surviving pieces. This is my apple tree. I know it looks more like a bush, but that's just because it's grown in a pot like its entire life. Basically, I got a seed out of an apple that was growing a little root, did the whole paper towel, plastic bag to a window thing, planted it, and here it is now. This is Mario and Luigi. They're probably the cactus I've had the longest, and they have very pretty pink flowers. Lastly, we have this lovely lady who happens to be the cactus that I am repotting today. Here is the concept art, and here is the reveal. I love it. I love it very much. Well, that is all for today. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like. If you have random thoughts or suggestions for future videos, leave them in the comment section down below. And if you would like to see more from me, subscribe.